casualties. Or
Okay, so we still get 2 points if we complete the objective, you know, no matter how many civilians we kill and whatnot. If we want the 3rd point, we need to keep the 4 civilians alive.
Yep.
Yes.
As well as 5%.
There's more than
So
4
yes,
civilians.
we can kill civilians and still get 2 points, but if we want to shoot for the 3 points, we have to be careful.
So
And
real
if you
quick,
know when 10 people have
as
died or
we
something.
load into the map info on the flags for the point value, that's wrong. It's reflecting last missions, but just stick with the image I posted in the document, because that, not document, the post, because I don't know why that's the case. I guess it just didn't export after I set those, but whatever. Anyway, just to remind you guys on the objectives, 1 point you get just by, and this is for the training documentation, by the way, 1 point you get by just being here at Index. 2nd point will be basically, let me just X these out over here and someone can write them on the side. Yeah, it's fine. You at least have to sweep the 2 flag objectives internal to the town, and then for 3 points, it's hitting all 6 of those objectives in quick point raid fashion, and then limiting both your casualties and civilian deaths. You have any asset on the airbase to assist you with. Stuff should technically respawn. And if it doesn't, let me know. I switched out engineer perm, so now vehicle crews should be able to repair stuff, as well as air assets.
Very hot.
Enigma, you're hot micing.
I took a few
Those
minutes
are
off.
the same as on the image you posted, so that's why.
Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll keep those then.
What are we doing in
Otherwise-
these What's the point of the point trades? Like, what are we trying to achieve there?
Sweep and clear. Eliminate all personnel, show of force. If you find any caches, destroy them. Cache is defined as a bunch of ammo boxes with camo netting. It might not have the right ammo for the enemy units. It's meant just to be a placeholder because this is a training op. Not every
Mac, what's our-
objective will have caches, but some will, and they're tied to if you sweep it or not. Any other questions?
I got something real quick.
Hmm.
Lolo, I'm in game if you want to take your squad commander so I can be radio if you want. Just wanted to say that before.
Do we have multiple R&Rs again that we can just place somewhere
2,
in the
yeah.
ditch? Yeah, so we can place it somewhere in the ditch out of sight. And you
As long as it's out of sight, then yes. And then I'm not going to hit the airbase today, so.
You said the flags were in the wrong positions, yes?
Not for the actual objective. I meant the stuff on the top right saying the
right.
point values. That's what I meant
It's
by
already
flag.
addendummed. Don't worry. Mac, what's our call sign gonna be?
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Alright. I'm going to push us through so you guys can get sorted. That 2-hour timer starts in 2 minutes. Good luck. Have fun. Oh yeah, and you can ignore that. You can ignore that.
The question is, Liru, did you set up to engineers?
I did.
Are you sure about that?
Let me check. What's your role?
I'm tank.
How the hell did I know I set this. It's on a stream and I know I set it, so I don't know why it got reset.
We're both not set.
That's amazing.
And so. And probably all the other pilots.
Yep, now I'm gonna go check again, because that's bullshit, but whatever. I know I set those.
Icon ground does not have a long range.
Why are we having all the same issues I fixed? Yep.
Do we have a demo?
No.
So
Get
we
creative.
have them?
You have
Okay.
AT. Get creative.
So, hey, yo, Duke.
What nest are we using?
Well, I think at first we're gonna stick together until Skelly.
Skelly, here's an LR.
Yes, usual play.
And then I'll give you some.
That is weird. Like, everything that I fixed in the previous mission got undone in terms of engineer and whatnot.
What?
Why? Because it also is showing the old... whatever. I don't even want to know at this point.
Kelly is behind you over there.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the one
no.
defending over there.
After the last time.
Like, did all the settings get changed back as well? Because I specifically tuned.
No, he forgot to set you as engineers, us as well, so maybe you just have to wait.
No, they should still be able to set it because it says under Ace Pylons you don't need a toolkit nor an engineer perk, so...
Ace Pylons need engineer and a toolkit if I recall correctly.
No, I don't have it set that way in the settings, bro. Go check them. Hit escape and then add-on options.
No, Liru, the geniuses didn't move a resupply big next to that.
Oh, well, you might want to go tell them that, goobers.
Yeah.
Kelly was there a second ago. He just wasn't aware.
Yeah, I got one on my back. I still don't know. I got one on my back already.
2 hour timer has started.
Go find Skelly.
I know. Yeah, right here.
Required toolkit is on there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go yell at him.
Well, I mean, we can just...
Drew, can we get like 5 or 10 more minutes just so we can figure this stuff out?
Plus press 3 on the numpad and see what channel it gives you.
This is gonna be interesting.
I'm going to check repair because I'm willing to bet. Yeah, so that's set to engineer. So these got undone.
The pens have set, it might just destroy the whole building.
So the repair settings got undone, but the pylons are fine. That's weird. Oh well, gives me more time. Anyway, Officer Burger, thanks for the 14-month resub. Mountain Wolf, thanks for the tier 3 sub. I hope you both keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I don't know why some of the settings got undone. But whatever, as soon as this mission finishes, I got some IRL stuff to do, and then I'm going to come back and then make sure the template is set proper. Because that's just weird, man. That is absolutely weird, and it shouldn't be behaving that way, but I mean, it's Arma 3, of course it's going to misbehave. That's just how it works, right? Oh well. New Year's was alright. We've just been busy, Bloodwing and I, cleaning things up because we hosted a little party, and I can't seem to figure out how to spell cash. Alright. So I'm going to take 3 caches and hide them in...
Everett might be over there. Linked up with them. Using it to debrief.
These areas here. This is a training op, so we're just focusing on trying to get training sorted. So 3 caches, one in one of the flag, or both in the flag locations, one in the random marker location. Now I'm going to focus on civ placement here. Alright. And we'll put these guys all around. Same pronunciation. Oh, I just suck at English personally, so, you know. What can you do? Cash, yeah. I'm just a little stressed right now because all the stuff that I fixed got undone. And I guess I just forgot to hit a save button somewhere in its process and just assumed it was all taken care of, so that's on me. Is that guy headless? No, his head is going through the... Okay. Sure. I'll take it. So anyway, how are you all doing nonetheless? I got a new keyboard upstairs I gotta plug in after this op because my old, I've been using a Logitech G10 for about 4 years and it's starting to crap out. The arrow keys are busted, but I don't use them for anything, and my C key is now starting to do a ghost input of if I hit it, it's now hypersensitive and it inputs twice. I've cleaned it twice and I'm still having these issues, so it's just eh. I got a refurbished one, so we'll see if that lasts me a few more years, but I might look into any other new keyboards on the market I might want to look into, you know, to give something a try. But we'll see. Yeah, so third group of civilians I'm going to put down here.
Well, nope.
And this one's going to be a bit tougher because I'm going to interweave some of the civvies around here. Not too many, though. Civilians are nice because you can just kind of add additional thermal signatures to everything. And then I'll put some on the outside. I also love that they're speaking French. Because I think they're oh, don't want to accidentally drag glitch that, because that resets all my work, and then I get a little angry with myself. Alright. Putting a few out and about. The other two are kind of military checkpoints. I don't really want to put civvies out and about over there, but that should be fine. Yeah, they're talking about not able to load into VIX, but I specifically chose these to make that all work. Purgatory has something wrong with his vanilla because he's stuck loaded outside of that.
Marshall will go first, then ground, then Macabre.
They're loading in.
Alpha loaded.
Alright, let's go ahead and set our global here. So this is going to be 90. Let's do 20 today. And then spotting, I need to set high to be able to see the
Marshall, is your driver
coming
gonna hear
aircraft.
yet? Marshall is fully crewed. Hey, you're at point.
So I ended up getting their vehicle crew for that. That's good.
Say again, over.
Kelly, we need the fucking triple Arctic as well. We need that brought up as well, please.
Say again, Khan.
We're gonna need one of the triple Arvics to be brought with us. Otherwise, we will have to go all the way back to base before the repair ship.
So I'm gonna put some of that stuff around.
And then from your squad. Okay.
And then just have some far patrols, which I'll keep aggroed slightly just to show a bit of movement around the town. That should be good. And now we wait. So, anyway, I got a second now to talk to all of you. How are you doing? Got red cherry keyboard. Nice. Bloodwings is a red one. And I don't know, just with my G10, a lot of the controls are, you know, sometimes I have to hit it twice or whatnot to make it work, so
Marshall,
that can be a bit annoying, but we work what we can. There's a little bit of buzzing, though, I'm getting
Good copy, over. We're picking
through
up
one of
on
their
that,
mics, though. It's picking up on mine.
I think we should start driving.
Pupic, it entirely depends on how much AI you have down.
The marshal is not.
There's a sweet spot where after like you put 150 or so AI down, that the quality of the AI decreases because they're all taking more resources. So it makes the AI dumber, even if it's set to 100%. But I wanted to say, like, you know, 50 to 100 AI set at max can be little frickin' Terminators. Though nothing will beat how CSAT AI used to behave when this game first came out in 2013, from what I've heard, because that kind of predates my time. But they would apparently be able to, like, two-tap you from, like, 500 meters away, and there was nothing you could do about it. Muffin Prime, thanks for the 5-month resub, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
We're off your mic now.
Alright, Apache is leading the way. All these forces are moving out. I also gave them a jet to work with because I'm going to be spawning a few heavy assets as QRF for the aircraft to potentially deal with. It's going to be a really nice test to see if the JTAC knows how to cycle out his air assets, because if he doesn't, we might have some pretty powerful armor assets actually hit the infantry, so we'll see how that goes. How much AI for them to start cheating, like wall hacking? Well, so that type of stuff you see with a lot of older buildings, like from Arma 2, Cup, that sort of stuff that's ported content from previous Arma iterations because the AI doesn't know how to properly pathfind it. One of the biggest issues you have is they don't open doorways, and they'll just run through. And that's also a big issue with custom compositions like tunnels and whatnot. The AI will just path through. If you're asking me how much you'll pay me to do that, this is a training op, so I don't really allow for a lot of viewer interaction. If you want to pay for certain features, wait for Pay for Paying this weekend. I know you are Seeker, but because we've pushed it back to its final date on the 6th of January, so there's, you know, room for it. But tomorrow we're going to be doing starting a zombie campaign, and that one I'll allow for a little more shenanigans, but I don't want anything to break the campaign, but I have a unit that might work out for something like that. Let's see if he locks. Yep. Second one made it. Yeah, he's going evasive. And dodges. Oh, that's funny. King Pond, thanks for the 6 months in advance, broski. I really do appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Did it just display twice? Or did I just
Quick question.
deja vu that? So, how I'm hoping this operation goes is they put the triple R down somewhere, they point raid this objective, probably put the triple R back there, and then they just go clockwise. They hit this position, pull out, come around, hit this position, pull out, come around, hit this position or that position, then end with that position down there. Actually, we see that they're numbered. So 1, 2, 3. They're going to then do this outer position first so they're not flanked by it as they go in. That's perfect. 4, and then 5, and then out there and hit that. Basically complete a clock rotation. QRF is going to push from the outskirts of the AO coming in to give air something to hit. And I've just got some hidden AAA positions all around here. I could also spawn in a few additional toys. I'm going to put a handful of BMP-1s around to give air something to engage. We're going to do a full platoon, actually. I'm going to put 4 down. And these are just going to be little vehicles to send in as QRF.
Falling in with the rest of the formation.
So we'll see if these guys are able to do it in that 2-hour time window. I extended it a little bit. I'm going to say till 5:10 because they were getting their heads wrapped around the settings, and I done goofed a little bit. But I'm going to be honest, as soon as that operation finishes, after I set up all their training stuff, I'm going to go and fix that, because that needs to be fixed ASAP for what I want to do with it. Looks like Purgatory didn't watch the intro video on how to unscrew his settings, and we'll see how things go.
Alpha and McCarver. Copy air over enemy armor sighted at OBJ-1. Armor copies.
So I think I just heard the Apache gun open up.
Everyone at the form-up point. Copy.
His weapon is short, and I honestly can't see him. I'm just doing a wide range here for T's stuff, and I can't see anything.
Hey, do you want to
Oh, he's super far out, that's why. Oh, but he's still locked on. Wait, no, he locked on to Shepard. Alright, Shepard's diving down and evading. But yeah, they're aggroed because they hear stuff going off. Second one hits, though. He lost his anti-torque. He's going to have to be forced to RTB.
I would like it at the town of Albadad.
Mountain, I'm glad you like zombie ops. I'm going to be releasing a few here and there. They just went with a Hellfire. That was a miss.
Sam's present. RTB with damage.
You can hear the warning klaxon going off on his background. They just tried to AGM that thing, but it was unable. What is... They loaded up with 4 racks of Hellfire, but do they even have enough to deal with any of that? That's the real question. Score 1 for the AI, yeah. I feel like when the player base really gets going, then we're going to see a lot of stuff go down, but, I mean, again, we'll just have to wait and see. You there, John? You know what? Here. Yeah, I see you. I know. So I guess they're still calibrating the pylons for the aircrafts. But this type of op, it's really, really fun because you have to quickly get a bit of point recon on like the easiest objective you can predict, the closest one to you. Have air immediately identify stuff, and then as your ground forces are assaulting, you need to divert other air assets to start reconning the other objectives because you have this time limit. So we'll see how well the player base does, and as soon as they begin their assault, I'll be sending 2 squads of QRF to go and assist the defense of that position. Actually, I'm going to say they get spotted early, and we're going to send them right now.
From this 2-story on the south side of town.
Because they're already being engaged by all that other stuff. And we're going to send a small convoy from down here to go and reinforce.
That's engaging.
Desync.
They're reporting desync. What? Yeah, no, that's heavy desync.
Yep, desync, don't move.
Desync's fine. It looks like that was tied to Squirrel's connection. Don't know what that was about. Yeah, so that was... Squirrel must be from Australia or somewhere that's having some internet troubles right now, and that's what's causing that. I honestly have no idea where those Apache rounds are going. I'm trying to turn on my tracers, but I'd have to go all the way out here to see where those rounds are coming from.
Yeah, use your vehicle.
Hey, righto, Reaper. I mean, I've been working with this game since 2016, and we'll see how that goes. Don't worry about that Squirrel. That's an error. That server's just deploying. I'm going to teleport you up to your group, okay?
Oh shit, is this...
We're still missing whoever drove the...
Yeah? You have everything you need. I pre-build kits.
Stuff you with rounds now.
Nope.
3 techies. Armor target? Techies?
Yep, that should be his team. Alright, so techies I brought up to do QRF. SPG-9 just fired and actually got a hit on the Merkava. Minimal damage. Oh, 1% of damage. So that, I think, hit the, yeah, the plates on the front. You see that they're blown out now, so a follow-up shot will do much more damage. But yeah, this position is pretty easily point rated there.
How are we handling repairs? I don't have the option currently.
Stand by.
Alpha, if you want to, you can get in and you can go.
Weapons up here with me. There's a techie just behind objective 1, the rightmost smoke pillar. Need to engage it.
Shepard, get out of the Vic. Here, 1 second. Yeah, that's why, because, I don't know why, but repair got reset to vanilla, so you need toolkits, so I'm going to have to spawn some backpacks. 1 second.
350.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I told Morton. Thanks, Anna. Alpha, get in the vehicle. Let's leave. Let's go there. Do you want to go in there, Skelly, or just bonk it?
Whatever, we'll just do
If you'll have to push up, that techie's still up at the back side of the compound. I'm trying to work with weapons to engage it. Infantry contact, left side of
Alright, I did
checkpoint with
backpacks and
attack
toolkits
objective
to there.
1,
Again, I
refugee
apologize. I'm going to fix that as soon as I finish the training BS.
Thank you.
What's going on with the pylons on the Eagle?
Casey, fuck the pylons, now he's fixing it.
I see.
Does anyone know where the triple R is?
Probably broke when we were jumping in and out of the plane when I was changing.
Ah, never mind.
Alpha Bravo, I need you to start rolling on that objective. Definitely you, Bravo.
Hey, Liru. Hey, Liru.
Garn, read what I just posted. I think that'll fix it. I had to restudy the settings, and it looks like they all just got reverted to vanilla. So after I get everyone sorted on the training dock and debrief, I'm just going to go into the mission file and fix it myself. Because I did, but it got reset again, so I don't know at this point. Alright, so we have length and engagement here. You had some sort of tandem warhead just go into the infantry, but it was short. And now you're having an extended firefight here. Daisy, I think went well. I definitely got bullied a lot, but, I mean, anything I say would just be... would be what, Stockholm Syndrome? Oh yeah, towards the end we were trying to get Daz back home, but no, they murdered Daz, and it was very sad. But anyway, that should be everything set. But yeah, no, like for whatever reason settings got reset and I don't know. But you're gonna watch me on stream fix that, so we'll get there when we get there. But timer right now, this is gonna be the real difficult part because we might even see a force split at this rate.
Yeah, we're going.
They've got the other launcher set in case it's needed. Now they're having infantry push with the Merkava here to go in and clear it. We'll see how they speed up, though, as the 2 hours carry across. And yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing infantry load up in, like, the Badger or something and push in.
Whoever wants can get into the Merkava.
But that's fine. Armored pizza carrier, yeah, right. Did you just throw a grenade outside? Yes, you did. Okay, I was about to say, you better not have just bounced yourself. Yeah, so I think at this rate...
You in the...
we should probably try to pull the infantry back. They're probably not going to comply, though, but, you know.
Bravo, Marshal.
Yeah, that got immediately disabled by some sort of AGM, so he's backing off. Now he's going evasive, though, because he might be taking fire from something else. But he did his job. Oh yeah, Arma, you will need storage for all the mods and whatnot. That's fine. That's funny that they're actually...
withdrawing from AO southwards.
They're trying to drive the BTR. So I guess it's still drivable. I thought that single round would have taken it out, but...
Harvest online, your fixed wind close air support.
That's fine.
We have bombs and shit.
Alright, I'm gonna put in some tanks to start harassing and giving air other targets to do. Or I guess engage would be the more proper term. And air can also always do reconnaissance as well. But yeah, you see where they've actually spent a few of those tandem warheads. Looks like tank is just chewing them up, but they can quickly load him. But that was also meant to be like the easiest objective, so we'll see where they change out and whatnot. Mod list changes based off the operation. There's definitely a core set of mods I use for Slice of Life and whatnot, but
to where the BTR
yeah.
70 was and lock down the road to the south, while Alpha and Bravo moved to the town and clear objective 2. But is one objective 1 has been cleared.
Looks like the tank sniped and engaged that unit.
BTR is dead.
Yeah, so after those tanks do that, they might go to defend only after spotting the Apache, but we'll see how things go. What's like Zeus Enhanced? Oh, yeah, so the core mods would be things like Zeus Enhanced, CBA, Ace, you know, that sort of stuff. I'm also thinking about doing a Mike Forest once a week thing for a bit of fill-in, but I can play on the ground.
Get a family emergency or something. He didn't leave the server, so I'm currently morphing bombing him, so we have access to the gun.
This is high standby. I can teleport him out of there and back at base.
Ryan, come on. This is Harvest. Your close air support.
Here, hold on. Do you know if he's coming back? Okay. Okay, I'll just teleport him back to base then.
Liru, are we good to leave the triple R here, or do we need to move it somewhere?
You can... Yeah, fine. That's fine.
Okay. Thank you. Scully, are we good to mount up and start moving?
Hey, Ferd, you can move an objective 2 at this time. Weapons and ground are going to move to where the BTR
So if I do
initially spotted.
things, I just need to make sure he doesn't get points.
Force. Anything coming from the south or the east, over.
Alright,
so they're all holding up here. But I think they're good. Tanks, I'm trying to see if they're actually... Nope, they're aggroed and they're still pushing through. Good, good, good.
Wait, am I going in there alone?
No, Bravo should be accompanying you. Their vehicle's out of order.
So a cache was... Something was just hit over here.
Command, this is Badger Crew.
Okay, Mountain, because I like you. We'll put in another tank.
Hey, nice Bravo. Would you like to pick them up from Objective 1 and begin ferrying them towards Objective 2? Communicate with Alpha to choose where you'd like to dismount, so you're not dismounting separately, over.
Clarifying from what I told Seeker earlier, things like, you know, having units break the game and piss players off, we're probably not going to do for training, but little things like that, yeah. As long as, you know, it's balanced for the scenario itself.
Bravo mounted up.
Oh yeah, fun fact, so POG Ops for Thursday going forward are going to be hosted in my community framework, so we're probably not going to see the furry models again. But never say never. I want to do like a mini campaign first, and then we'll see how things go.
Bravo, are you ready to move on?
Everick, not for the first compound, but for future ones I might. We'll see. After all, I think he had a tank round go by his face. What's scaring me here is these flanking tanks.
Black line.
And I'm not hearing that much communication over 50, so we'll see how things go. Then again, they might be out of radio range for me, so...
What is your current location, over?
Sleeping at the job? Well, he kind of has a few holes in him, and a lot of blood, so, you know. Oh, that thing got immediately annihilated.
Weapons, this is ground. What is your current location, over? Ah, blessed. Ground forces, be advised, both Harvest and Apache are currently engaging a armored platoon to our northwest, over.
Yep, so tanks are starting to get engaged. I'll start retreating them out of the AO when they get hit like that. Otherwise, you got the infantry now dismounting. The civs aren't set to perma-stand, right? No, okay, let me fix that. I'll just have them all crouch. Another tank was... He's having issues stabilizing his launch capability there. I got a lot of infantry coming up, though, so it's going to be a pretty tough fight for the guys on the ground. And then again, this is one of the objectives where we do have a cache down in this area. And we do have some explosives in it, so they can just use those, so... Use what's provided.
Keep pushing.
No, Ashen, I was talking about a certain brand of ops I do with one community where they're all a bunch of furries, and they play Arma, and they're talking about that. Ooh. Oh, thank God. I thought RHS was about to crash me, because there's a rare bug with vehicles, but no, they got that in time. I freaked them out when I launched that ATGM, though, but unfortunately it went a little nuts. And it looks like the Badger was able to find and eliminate the AAA Vic there.
Maintain a bit of eyes to the east, please.
So I'm going to go ahead and delete bodies back here. I'm going to relay this guy down here, and we'll see if air is able to stop him. Oh yeah, my chat's also deranged as hell, so... Stuff like that is to be expected.
Nice snapshot.
Welcome to Urban Hell. Every window can be a threat, and I absolutely love it. Deranged? Yeah, no, some of you are. Definitely deranged. Oh, yes, and then we did also make Dragon's Breath shotguns, which are basically shotguns with, I don't know the exact chemical composition of Dragon's Breath, but basically, you know, fire. You fire at the furry to burn it, to purge it. Yes, and what's that? He's bringing out the... he's bringing out the evidence. Oh, man. So I think that was Obi we hit a few times, so he's doing some medical. Yeah, so we have a big amount of forces right here trying to move in. I'm trying to see if I have an RPG available. It looks like I don't, actually.
Alpha and Bravo.
I'm gonna run this civvy out here.
Report, please.
I think that was just one that I forgot to garrison.
Alpha, currently in engagement.
But you got an example of their radio comms. I was about to say, he better not have just fragged himself.
Good work.
Alright, we're going to send in some additional infantry as QRF to continue pressure on here, because this is just meant to be a point raid on the position after all. Oh, I could put down an ambulance. Yeah, sure, why not? Test them on their target acquisition. Yeah, let me deal with the 3rd tank's crew, because I think... Yeah.
I don't know. John knows what he's doing.
I don't think John knows what he's doing either. Alright. Seeker, you'd have to buy the fursuit. But, I mean, those things are hot.
Hey, make sure to clear through and then prep for death.
Caches are marked on map, accurate.
They're decent.
Hold on.
Check it in.
No, they're good.
Okay,
They're good.
over.
Alright. Sorry, they said
Yeah,
the magic
right.
word, and I have to immediately check.
Red technical up here on my...
Oh, yeah, right, I do. I did wear a shrimp costume as I played Subnautica. That was kind of funny.
Oh, never mind, I see it.
Ground, this is weapons. We're pushing south at this time.
Hey, firm weapons, do know. You don't have to clear the entire city, just this mark.
As soon as I see that tank, though, I'm bailing out.
Weapons copies.
Have we cleared area through yet? Alpha, Bravo.
This is Alpha. Area's clear.
Nice. The demo get in the car and fuck off.
Yeah, this is Bravo RTO. We're preparing to det ammo caches at this time.
Yep.
Get out of the area.
Also,
Well, tank didn't shoot me.
Civilian ambulance somewhere west of the picture. Don't know if it's actually civvies or not.
Yeah, good point by the tank. They don't know if it's civvy or not, but they said it right.
Weapons, move back to...
Alright, they've set a charge on both of the caches, so that's gonna satisfy the point raid.
And pick up Bravo.
And then if we wanna...
Bounce up in Macarva. Stand by to move to form up point 2 when ready. Over.
Yep, cache is destroyed, building's down. One of the caches came flying out. Hopefully it doesn't cook off ammo and kill anyone, but... No, that should be good.
Alpha's mounted up.
Alright.
Are we good to move out, Scully?
If you're ready, A firm, secure form up point 2, ready for Bravo and weapons over. Look out.
More QRF. Gonna delete a few more things out here to help maintain the server. And yeah, that one guy did eventually bleed out, unless I deleted him earlier, in which case, oh well. Ooh. Well, thankfully I don't have any civilians in the core area, but that got a little messy.
Hey, firm over. Weapons, move to Nema, mount up, please.
I'll check for civvy deaths. Okay, so there was, keep this in mind, one civvy KIA so far. Looks like he might have been picked off randomly. So, remember, one civvy death so far. So when I ask you guys later, help me keep track of that. Actually, I shouldn't have deleted him, so 1 second. I'll just, we'll put end key. We'll end key him up there, so that way he's still on my roster. We'll use that as our little civvy graveyard. But yeah, ambulance wasn't engaged by the tank, which is good. They held fire, but they also, again, specifically said we don't know if it's enemy or not, because sometimes I will put enemies in those types of VICs. But this area is definitely more or less pacified. We already have other enemies in the region here. I'm going to give a little bit of space for that cache. But they're moving out and point raiding the other... Actually, that's a mark position, not a flag position. So what's our time at? 3:40, so they're making great time. They're making very, very great time. And they're marking the BMP and ZUs coming in. So that is great. The real issue is going to be the RRR cycling with people, but we'll just have to see how that goes. We are seeing a little bit of desync too. I think that's based off of Squirrel's connection, but I'm not going to know until I actually look at the RPT. And Wireshark, but yeah. I put the honeypot stuff back on my server just so I can monitor connection, because we're at a little bit of a time right now. But if you just notice, this guy actually went through that door. If I were to put him back... See? Without opening it, because this is a cut-ported map, so the AI aren't programmed to open these doors like they do in Arma 3 and any maps made with Arma 3's framework instead of Arma 2.
Kelly, are we good to move on?
I can't do a medical heli mountain. Because Blue 4 has air superiority at the moment, so I can't allow for something like that. And I don't need to RC Dev. Actually, we already RC'd a Civ, and I had him run off in the middle of friendly forces, so we already tested their trigger discipline, but this should be funny. Hold on. Can I order you to push forward? Because we're about to... Yeah, baby. So the good thing about that is that actually does a lot of...
Yay. Bravo, slow it down while counting.
Karan, I'm considering that a mobility kill based off of our seeing the the MTLB.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Very hostile, Rob.
I'm just picking me out with a coax, but Arma wins. Hey man, a mobility kill's a mobility kill. I'll take it. That was funny as hell. Alright, so they're... Oh yeah, so all of that.
2 artillery spotters over.
Are they talking about the people in the tower? Or I guess we'll check for dead civilians later. Because artillery spotters could mean anything. Oh, they're striking into the compound. Ooh. I'm gonna put him back in there a little bit. Alright. On where they are, it's really hard for me to get vehicle QRF in there. We already had all that vehicle QRF coming in. Shepard goes down. I don't know what took him out. That might be our first player death. Just as I was pulling the trigger, he got taken out. He's gonna try to fast tap that vehicle. But it's good that Air is working on the stuff coming up here. I just don't know what took Shepard out there, but... Very strange. Alright, while they're doing that attack, let me go ahead, delete everything here. Here's one of the medics that was driving the vehicle. He bailed out and ran around. There's the UH-60 respawning. That moved Shepard to debug? Yes, it did. So I'm just going to kill him off. And you still have Air flying around. I've got some vehicles driving around locally, though. We'll see if air gets worked on for that.
Someone keeps thinking. Just one person. BMP somewhere south. The building in front of you, your left of the corner.
Oh, round was short. BMP missed. Alright, so they're lining up to actually begin point right in this compound. You got that second cache right there.
You hold security to the west.
They're firing the anti-structural warhead in here.
Nathan Badger, that building on your left has enemy infantry inside.
Lolo just lost his connection, so if he gets back in, I'll read CPM in. Looks like his entire internet crashed, though, because I'm not seeing him on TeamSpeak anymore either. Oof.
Hey, Burp.
Now you're having units breach this position. Let loose the trademark lawyers. Oh, you guys are still talking about the IRC. Got it. Yeah, cash is tucked away. You know, I'm gonna move it. And here's the reason. I don't have an area marker like I do with this to show where the cache is. So if I'm gonna put a cache down, it needs to be on at least a building that's tied to the cache. Otherwise, that's a bit of a reach. Yeah, you could argue the compound, but you also need to understand that the average Arma player is not that smart. Again, on average. Some communities, they stress that type of stuff, but others do not. And since I'm dealing with, you know, the average Arma player, that's just what we have to deal with.
Hey, ground, is Mac up on this? Start engaging the next step.
Keep an eye on.
I just realized the vanilla cache has ammo for them. I didn't think about that. And Fluffers isn't on this mission. He's on special assignment doing, I don't even know at this point.
If compound is clear, Alpha, Bravo, and weapons.
Alright, deleting all this stuff so we have better frames.
To move on objective 3.
They've been doing a great job marking things up. Alright, those infantry groups we can delete. I think they've retreated far enough at this point. I need to look at...
Objective 3. Harvester, F-15 will deal with that, over.
You mean objective 4?
Objective 4, confirm, yeah.
Did I not spawn a GMG? I guess I didn't. Alright. Just to put in some vehicle reinforcements as they push across.
Ground forces, be advised, we will hit objective 5 from the south side. That way we can put a blocking force facing
And
south.
cache has been destroyed.
And infantry clear.
Timing-wise, yeah, we're only 40 minutes in, so these guys are doing fine. Everick, those are later, the BTRs and BMP Hiluxes. We'll get them in, trust me.
Okay. Realistically, I wouldn't suggest going through the town that far. I would suggest the closest road.
Yeah, so most of this position has been annihilated. It's just a mop-up at the moment.
Don't go that far through the city. Take the closest route or the shortest one. Yep. Excellent. Alpha and Bravo.
I'm gonna start mobilizing teams here.
6 now.
And adjusting things accordingly.
Ground
Mountain, thanks for giving a sub to Everick. Everick is the one of the.
Confirm that the cache was destroyed. Objective 3.
It says high cache was destroyed. Over.
Excellent. Cache destroyed. Alpha and
But thanks
Bravo,
for giving
you're
our
ready,
resident
you can step
3CB dev a sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I'm also half tempted to use a combat drone against them when they're clearing that area, but we'll see what they do. Oh, no, 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 no. Mr. AI, please.
Weapons and ground are going to sweep through Objective 4 to make sure it is cleared. Okay.
Arma 3 AI vehicle driving is really just
Alpha Bravo,
a wonder.
side. Weapons ground. Objective 4. Over.
You just hit a rock, didn't you? Woo! Why are you backtracking? So right on the tank, but front armor is where it's mostly armored, so it doesn't really do much, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd get a little bit of flanking action, but it's fine. Other tank was, or other SPG-9 car was just ambushed. Alright, there's Lolo coming back. I'll get him sorted. Let's quickly check. Any new civilian deaths? I don't see any new ones. So, no civilians died in that section. That's good. This one, there's only a handful, so it doesn't really matter. These guys, I'm going to push out of the AO and have them pull back on that side. I'm going to say these guys hear the armor, and they're going to go hone in on that.
Bravo, you coming?
And there might be a little bit of confusion right now on what objective is currently being hit, because it looks like the forces did an unintentional split.
Tank is going to be to your south. Bravo, you should be Objective 5.
Yeah, so they're instead going for that objective first, and this is where things might get messy, because I do have a ZU-23 car coming in. Medic is down.
Ground, this is bad. We have lost wheels. Over.
Hey, bud.
They did a force split, and that's cost them. That team is now on their own. I'm gonna make this a little tougher. I'm gonna swarm that infantry team and try to have them do a withstand maneuver.
Hey, infantry BMP to your southeast.
We're gonna have to see how they deal with this. AGM just came in, finally took that crew out. Another missile coming in. That one goes a little wide, though. And it's destroyed.
Badger, do we have the supply base?
Yeah, they're gonna have to send someone to bring the triple RVIC all the way around. That's gonna be a mess. Badger's gonna be disabled. I still have some forces coming in, but... Oh boy.
Alpha, this is ground. At this time, take it steady. You're the only one in the objective. 5 due to grievance.
Yeah, due to miscommunication at that point. This, we might have some civvy deaths because they are in the line of fire here. Nope. Good security by the Merkaba today.
I have eyes on that you are clearly going.
But yeah, this position got mostly suppressed, which is great. They're working on their mass cas over here. I still think we've only had one death, and that was Shepard going down with his vehicle. I don't know for what reason.
Also moving to the fucking ground.
But we're still within acceptable losses here. As you can see, we have hostile forces very, very close.
AT in the compound to your north, just to your north.
Alright. It's time to get the Hiluxes out.
A firm, stabilize and bring him to the exterior of the wall. Both my medics are currently working on the 2 members of Bravo.
Oh, where are they? Everick, what are they called? I've used them a million times. Like, I found the Vulcan one. I don't want to use the Vulcan one because that one's a little too powerful. There we go. And it is starting to get dark.
Compound, strip the wheels and bring them to the back here.
I'm gonna put that tank under some more pressure, though. They're immediately backing away because they just took another round.
Off the ground.
I might have just disabled that top turret, yeah.
Put shit on them, we need to leave. Or blow them up with a fucking rocket, I don't care which to leave. There's a lot of RPGs here.
Alpha copies, I'm killing them.
I'm putting that tank under a massive amount of pressure right now to try to get it to pull out of the AO.
Alpha, make your way out of there, please. We can't stay. Still have about 3 RPGs so far. It's way more.
Alpha planting, denting in a couple seconds.
Alpha, Bravo, once you have done this complete
I hit the tree behind him. It's like BMPs were engaged. Good, 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 good. So... I can totally death by 1,000 cut system. Oh, I have an igloo. Wrong type of launcher, but... Yeah, he needs to pull out of there before he loses it. Looks like they pull... Yeah, they're pulling these vehicles out to take their wheels to put them on the... That's funny as hell. Did they get dead on the cash, though? Yep. Oh, well, geez. Asked and answered. So yeah, an unintentional force split, but it's turned into this.
Bravo, the fucking objectives are set. You can leave them.
I'm gonna start circling them with more infantry.
Because I don't know how many more RPGs this thing could take. But I can tell you it's not much more.
Circle them accordingly. I'm definitely gonna have to check for more civvy deaths though, because that was a pretty intense fight.
This is Badger crew. We've just field stripped like 3 different vehicles for real.
Get all the wheels back.
The Badger is now back in operation.
Yeah, if it works.
If wait on Alpha to disengage and reach here, and then we're gonna do move southwest and approach.
Yeah, Cypher, go ahead. I mean, I consider that a form of flattery, but there's also only so many ways to do a certain type of mission. Just if you're gonna directly do, like, you know, what I do, maybe mention that, hey, I got this idea from person XYZ, because that's what I do. When I do my Kaspersky op, I mentioned that I got it from TMTM because it was a really cool op idea. But most of my own stuff I just kind of come up with myself. That was also back when I watched other Zeuses do a lot of stuff, but these days finding other Zeuses on Twitch is really hard. So I usually just reach into my own ops and try to figure out what I can do, you know?
Fast, but we can't go straight, so if we could bring up that,
They can't go straight because some of their wheels are disabled. It's funny. But they're making great time. We've done 5 out of the 6 objectives in an hour.
Mount all forces in their respective vehicles.
So I think they're going to be fine.
I want to be moving within the next minute.
Trying to see if I can get a platoon of tanks down. That's fine. I can just go into here and then... Then...
Alpha, all mounted, assuming? Yeah.
Oh, they have BMP2s. That's funny. It's alright. I can mix in the VIX. I'll give Air some additional support. And then, of course, we need some point defense.
Do me a favor, weapons, mount up. Bravo, confirm all mounted. Good job.
And looks like that asset was just taken out. Timing-wise, you can see it's slowly getting darker, so they need to finish it within that time frame, otherwise it gets too dark to operate. Slightly short.
I
got shot. Alright, everything's still in the AO. I'm going to order to pull back here. Everything out there can pull back. And we got that smoking vehicle out there. I think a tank crew armored itself, yeah, and got flipped over. So I'm going to space these out intentionally. You got all that QRF coming in. I'm also going to make some truck transport QRF. So let's go ahead and grab some insurgents here. Go ahead and set up a BRDM as point security. And then we just got to go...
Mercado?
Yes?
This is Badger. Do you happen to have a toolkit? As you can see, we're having some difficulties over here.
Yeah. Come to the Vic.
Set those up on the final objective here, because at this point they've got it sorted pretty well.
I dropped it on the floor behind the tank. Alright, are we ready to push in?
Oh, BMP just got annihilated.
Excellent.
So yeah, Air's doing a great job of striking everything that's coming in QRF-wise.
Techie, left side of objective.
I'll bring in some more localized QRF, but let me go ahead and start deleting here. Everything that's super far out of the AO, I can go ahead and get rid of because it's not going to make it in time. And then... I don't even see any new... There's the random civilian, but that I think is our debug one all the way up there. I'm actually really impressed they didn't get a civ kill on that part. So that's quite nice. And you might not even have my infantry able to get in here and do anything.
Right, sweep and clear. Watch yourselves though.
That's AT, right? Okay, I was about to say, because if that's AA, then I'm being a bit super silly.
Preparation for remnants of the enemy company has been engaged by air.
Yeah, so QRF's getting quickly hit here. Try adjusting that GMG Vic around.
Offline for about 5 minutes while we were all tired here. Over.
Can't tell if that was a launch or the tank. It looks like it was one of the launcher groups taking that out, so good shot there. And I still do have triple or double A down, but no aircraft are loitering around. I just got smoked. I'm going to move them off the road slightly because otherwise the trucks are going to plow into them. BTR just got taken out.
What happens if the armor pushes up?
It should have been delayed, if not destroyed by air.
Yeah, armor's getting stalled as they try to go in, which is great. I have to move the dismount positions of these two trucks coming in, because otherwise they're going to get annihilated immediately. But I also understand, like, from the ground perspective, it's really hard for them to see just how much is actually getting stopped here, because air's having great communication as well. Bloodwind just texted me there's an emergency at work, which I'm fine with. It means I have more time to make this kitchen spotless.
Alpha Bravo, hold grenades.
Ooh, good spray right there. Ah, one of the trucks is dismounting incredibly early. That's not good, because they're going to do constant mounting and remounting, so I have to quickly delete the vehicle. They're probably going to be stalled the entire game. You've got the Merkava now dealing with anything else coming in. Jets... My game just froze. I think that's tied to the type of ordnance that air is using. That Dishka is gonna screw me up, yep.
You need to do with that yourself for not dealing with the armor.
But yeah, as far as I read, there are no civilian casualties in this compound, so good on them.
Badger.
But yeah, stuff's gonna get sold. I'm really impressed that these guys didn't get killed in that spray, so.
Forces are coming out of the town. Copy.
It's good stuff overall. I'm impressed because, I mean, you could hear that they were stressed over the time limit thinking this would be tougher. But the reality is you're having great communication between the local assets and then great communication with the air assets. And that's what we're trying to really train for with this rotation, is just having groups more comfortable communicating with each other. And it's not just the comms we can hear over 50, which assets communicate with each other, but the squads internally.
Northwest and north, respectively, remnants from the town.
Yeah, so I just have to delete the damn Vic, because otherwise they're just going to keep coming. And I'll respawn it there, but yeah, no, these guys need to just move in on foot at this point. Yeah, the 113 is refusing to move in, which is kind of funny.
High command, this is ground. Objective 6 has been taken and secured. I believe all objectives are complete.
Roger, if all objectives have been completed, you are cleared to begin RTB, and at this time, over.
Moving to RTB.
So next training mission will be in 2 weeks, and we'll be doing a, I think a different map, because in terms of this map, I think I've done everything I wanted to between the two massive urban areas.
Macabre, cover our withdrawal towards the south, please. Once you've got your complement.
AA launch. And we're done within
Batman, is that you?
a little over an hour, technically. With only one civ death, because I didn't put any other civs over here, but let me just verify again. Which the ones that are still up are all set there anyway. The only dead one was the one we logged, and I mean, yeah, so near flawless for what I'm looking for.
Weapons just waiting on you to mount up.
Weapons did a great job of utilizing their assets as well to thin out enemies, but now we're having a bit of a communication issue with weapons. They're being told to mount up, but they're not leaving just yet.
Weapons just waiting on you to load up. Billy, what direction do you want to go on? We could take Dimasar straight through and out of town, or we could go northeast, and then northeast from there. I would suggest going through town plus roads. Well, do northeast then. Macabre up front. Hey, firm. We're disengaging at this time, over.
Alright.
They're unmounted? Yes, no, maybe.
All in.
That's believing.
Hold the Macabre. Bravo, you're going the wrong way, you Marshal.
No, we can't go over the fucking little thing here. Or over the fucking...
Ah, fair enough.
Alright, they're gonna pull out, and I've got nothing to hit them with, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my image. Sorry, this is just for records, because we also have this all tied to a program. That is not what I wanted. Cool. Alright. Alright, this is HighCom. I'm going to go ahead and index, because we've gotten everything that we needed here, and you're moving out in a way that is going to be unable to be impeded, so stand by.
Go check how much HP the tank has, Liru.
The HP is tough to say because it's not weighing in the ablative armor, which has been hit multiple times. It's just I was never able to get a successive shot to breach the ruined armor that would have really done any damage.
1 KA, 1 Civ death.
Alright.
Yeah, the pilot died.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
A dish gun? The fuck?
I killed so many walls.
Alright. Break. So, 3 points for 3 for that one. Very good job. Definitely did it a lot quicker than I thought you would, despite having a few technical difficulties. I apologize for that. I'm going to put all the names in on the document and then go and fix those live on stream. Actually, I'm going to probably do it right now, because I don't need to stream the name dev. Took everyone's photo on the name, so I'll reflect that on the document. I only took a photo of everyone that was actually in the server, because there was one person just lingering on TeamSpeak, and they shouldn't get points for just lingering on the TS. Otherwise, yeah.
I was late, so sorry about that.
Oh,
so
no, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
There's someone else here, if that's AFK. That's what I'm referring to, but...
Oh, okay.
And then someone else had a family emergency, had to go within 10 minutes of the op, so I'm not counting them either, but I digress. Yeah, we worked through the technical difficulties. That was great. The only death was Shepard got shot down. I'll let him speak on that when it's his turn to speak. And a Civ died in the second AO. I just looked over and he was on a rooftop and he got shot, so a little bit of mispid there, but yeah, no, that was good. There was a few other civilian interactions where I had Civs run away from players that they weren't shot at. I had an ambulance drive by and the tank didn't snipe it, which was great, but yeah, no, I mean, I got nothing. Next time we do this, I'm going to do a tagged op next week, and then we'll do a training op on a new map, and I'm going to go fix the little thing. So yeah, we'll have ground to go. Anything from you, Skelly?
No, just I think the only bit of confusion was when Bravo came to objective 4 instead of going with Alpha, and I think Alpha did really well pulling through on their own there. Yeah, I can't think of anything major. No, I can't think of anything major.
Alright, JTAC?
Really?
Oh yes. In regards to the aircraft, you did really well. Information was relayed quite. It wasn't overbearing. I'll be honest, it wasn't. So I think that was good. A few times there were just two.
That's why we had a civvy death.
On board.
That's
and
amazing.
Come back and query engagement orders, which was really good. And then when you did engage stuff, I thought, yep, it seems to be on target. Great job delaying and a great job engaging any QRF that was coming from before.
Alright, Fire Squad 1.
Alpha did good until I think I would say. What was the objective for the market? It was very hard to PID, and that one was a bit tougher for our side. Question was, where was Bravo during that entire engagement? It felt like Alpha was in there, like doing everything.
When you say market, do you mean objective 5 or?
Yeah, same does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So oh wait. Okay, I see what we did.
That one, that one definitely had more civvies like intermingled with the enemy because it was a market. I'm actually really surprised that the tank didn't accidentally kill any of the civvies, because the enemies were literally running by populated stalls. So that was either really, really good or really, really lucky. But I digress. I mean, the whole fact that Sir Squirrel, you're hot micing, we can hear you breathing kind of heavily. Please keep your dick in your pants during debrief. Anyway. But yeah, no, that was pretty impressive, but there was definitely the confusion of, you know, one squad went one area, 2 squads went another, so, whew. But, continue.
Yeah, besides that, Alpha did good. We did get separated a couple times, me and my 2IC, but besides that, Alpha did good. Yeah, not much.
Yeah. Fire Squad 2.
Bravo did amazing. The problem was the Marshal that does the gunner, and at the beginning we have no contact with the Marshal. And I saw one person get eaten by the fucking gas. That was amazing. Nothing else.
John used to John.
Fire Squads 3 / weapons team.
Alright, weapons team. One place that shot stuff, and my guys, you did really good on objective 2. And that's all for weapons.
Quick side note, I did watch a cache, I think in the second objective, fly out and hit somebody after it blew up. That was pretty funny. but it happens. Badger. The IFE, I know there's only one of you because the other one had to go for an IRL. So, if you got anything?
Yeah, I was just chilling. I was holding external security because I had no mobility without a gunner. Yeah, I was just chilling. That's all there is to it.
I will say it was very innovative to take the 2 Land Rovers in Compound 4 and use those wheels instead of having to bring Triple R up to repair them instead. So whoever thought of that, that was very smart. Probably saved you a few minutes too. But
Bravo, that was ground. Get out of here with that fucking weapon.
The Markava.
We did really fucking well.
Send in
really
Goat
good
Team
op.
6 now.
Alpha did.
Remember, Reed,
really
thanks for 28 months resub. Hope you keep enjoying the episode. Again, nice kick out of the scenario.
Tank took like probably 5 RPGs. But other than that, yeah, we went through a metric fuck ton of MG ammo and actually only rearmed once. Yeah, the only issues we had were not being set as NG and the repair time being scaled, I think.
There's not much I can do about the repair time scaling, but I'm literally about to fix the engineer issues right now because I did fix them. I have a memory of streaming me fixing them, and I'm going to create another one for my own sanity, but yeah.
Actually, you can adjust the repair time scaling.
Alright, I'll take a look.
It'll be under Ace repair. It'll then be at the bottom. It'll be the full repair coefficient, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that, really fucking well done. I pretty much got to choose my own approaches, which, yeah, I really like that. And, yeah, we even got to shoot some armor at the end, but, yeah. Some CQB with BMPs.
That was pretty fun. Yeah.
A lot of fun there. Also, you double tapping first with and then with ATGM. Yeah, nothing much. Really nice up.
So I'm looking at the settings right now and they are set properly. So the only thing I can think of is I either didn't export the latest version of the file or the game just glitched out and didn't export it when I set it. Because I'm looking at the settings right now and they're set proper. So I'm just stupid, I guess. Full repair time coefficient is at 1.5. I'll put that on 0.5 instead. Apache.
Floated around, shot shit, got shot at, and yeah, that's it.
Shepard with the let's finish debrief here. UH-60.
Yeah, I didn't really do anything. Just kind of flew around for the start. I think I asked Ground and he wanted me to bring rockets, so with unguided weapons there's not a lot I can do since I don't have any form of aiming at all. So I just was kind of hanging around as close as I thought would be safe for me to be able to dodge things, and just trying to help spot things, but I don't have anything other than the eyeball. And I don't know how I died, because I had no warning. All of a sudden there was an explosion and I was Red Hall and I was trying to get on the ground and then the entire aircraft blew up. So
weird.
Probably BMP ATGM.
Yeah, it might have been something like that.
I was at about 600 meters, so that's pretty impressive.
They can do that, man. It's weird. What I'm thinking for future ops is I'll have both a UH-60 and an AH-6 Little Bird. So the AH-6 Little Bird can go with M134, so it's a little more precise, so you can minimize civilian deaths. And then we just have the UH-60 on standby in case we do need something for dumbfire rockets or we have a mass gas that we need to reinsert because something happened. And there were, I think, 2 instances back on the stream where I was a few seconds away from that something happening. One was with a AAA ZU that pulled right up to the Badger and caused the wheel incident, and the other one was something earlier with the tank flipping and the maneuverability kill I'm claiming with that. But Air, the F-15E.
Now. We had a bit of an oopsie at the start, and
that was kind of funny to watch.
Send in Goat
the rest went fine.
6 now.
If I could, one more thing.
It is open now, so yeah, go ahead.
Send in.
I was just going to say, on the latter half, I was just kind of hanging out, waiting for reinserts or resupply. I feel like ground has way too much ammo because there were 4 resupply boxes and they never touched them.
Yeah, real quick, that's on me because I forgot the vanilla ammo caches have the ammo for the guns that you all have, so that's on me. I apologize.
I'm also gonna note, me as radio guy, I had 1,000 rounds of 5.56. Why did you give me?
Team 6.
Wait, did I do the math correctly? 30 times 30.
Okay.
Close to 1,000.
900.
That's 900,
close
but
enough.
so suffice to say, what I'll do is again I'll give the little bird the H6 to the UH60 to give it more combat capability because especially if we're going to be doing ground stuff, the ground vehicles also have ammo. The supply is just meant to be a redundancy in case we burn through a lot. But again, I can't stress how effective air was today at taking out QRF that was coming into the town. They took out at least 4 or 5 platoons worth of armor. So they did a great job.
And the thing about the UH-60, that aircraft should have access to miniguns on the pylons, right? Because I could not find them.
It should, but if it's not coded properly, then there's nothing I can do about that one, unfortunately.
No, that's fair.
I think it's only it's only the EWS, which...
That was the EWS.
It is the EWS, yeah, so I don't know. But anyway...
The threat environment, like, it was basically like if I went in with, you know, dumbfire, it's going to be pretty risky too, so...
Yeah.
In the future, that thing can carry Hellfires. I just can't self-designate.
I know, because you would need a co-pilot, but at that point, I mean, we have the Apache, so I might as well just give you a little bird instead, because that would be better. And, I mean, you can still have 2 slots there between the co-pilot and the 3rd slot that sits on one of the weapon pylons, so that can also do minor reinserts if someone, you know, if there's a mishap. But yeah, we'll see the next train up in 2 weeks, because I want to do something tagged. And, yeah, it's open. I will BRB because I have to address my stream and then get the training documentation set. All right, guys, so overall, a few shout-outs to give at the end there. Mabro Reed, again, thanks for the 28-month resub, broski. Ian, always a pleasure to see you here. Happy New Year to you, too. Remember, guys, when Ian's here, we have to be on our best behavior. Otherwise, he will find where I live. Actually, he already knows, technically, because of my tax forms, but I digress. And then, of course, to Floki Corp, thanks for the 10 gift subs. If you got a sub from Floki, make sure you thank him or her. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. Hope you got a nice kick out of this scenario. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operation. We might be back late tonight for some mission dev to show off Wednesday. I'm also going to put some polls out to see if we can have an air-only op with some Apaches. But otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one, and go operate operationally. I will see you guys soon.